knowing what is harmful and what is beneficial for you is not enough. It is not enough to change your habits and establish beneficial routines. Establishing new habits depends on consistency, and to build up consistent habits, we need to be open to being bad at our desired behavior. Hey, good morning. I'm very happy to see you all here. Thank you for joining the self-care challenge for working mothers. I'm really happy to kickstart this activity. So self-care is a topic that we usually totally ignore. We think about exercising or eating healthier or sleeping enough to just function well, right? And then time passes, things happen, and we just remember later that, oh yes, I did want to focus on that, but I just forgot. Does this sound familiar? So the thing is that knowing is not enough. We all know how harmful is smoking or drinking or living a sedentary lifestyle, and still we do it. It is because knowing what is harmful and what is beneficial for you is not enough. It is not enough to change your habits and establish beneficial routines. I am not different. I am a working mother, and usually in the mornings, I am the one waking up, preparing breakfast for us. Sometimes I have their 10-minute slot for yoga, especially when it is my partner's turn to take our son to the nursery. Apart from that, usually I just sit down in front of the computer at 9 a.m. and I stand up in the afternoon when I just notice that, oh my God, I need to run to pick up my son. And then it's time to spend with him. So I have very limited time for myself when I can take care of my own well-being. And I always try to stop for a quick meditation or to exercise, but to be honest, I hardly do it. I know what would be beneficial for me to keep my body and my mind happy, but I just don't do it. You might say that I am not motivated enough, or I don't like exercising or meditating, but it's not true. I love those things. Or you can say that I don't have the willpower or the why power. But I want to tell you that it doesn't depend on that at all. So establishing new habits depends on consistency. And to build up consistent habits, we need to be open to being bad at our desired behavior. To make a change, while we are good at it, we need to have a very great motivation and a very healthy proportion of motivation and effort. When we lack one of these, the other need to compensate. So you need to be very motivated when it is a lot of effort to do something. And motivation comes and goes. So when you are just somewhat motivated, it is an action requiring a lot of effort from your side. Well, we know what happens. Nothing. So that is why it needs to be a very simple and easy action from your side to go on with your desired outcome. So if you're a working mother and you plan to go for a run, but your kids get sick, it will be a huge effort for you to actually obtain your goal. But what if it is something easy? What if it is a 5 minutes of meditation day or 5 minutes of walking or exercising? Would that be realistic for you to actually achieve? So this is what we will do. We will concentrate on one simple but consistent goal for May that positively impacts your well-being and happiness. The pillars of well-being, sleeping enough, exercising regularly, eating healthy, reducing stress. So I recommend selecting one of these topics and coming up with one goal for May that you can consistently achieve every day or every week. It can be, for example, going to sleep every night before 11 p.m., committing yourself to practice yoga for 5 minutes every day, or going for a run 5 minutes every day, or exercising at home for 5 minutes. It can be eating leafy greens every day, at least a small amount, or maybe drinking green tea every afternoon, or a fruit or vegetable every morning. It can be meditating 5 minutes a day. So if you have maybe one specific goal, then focus on that. If, for example, you have something in your mind that is very specific for your life, feel free to select that goal. Otherwise, you can come with us and select one of these very generic but very beneficial goals. I created a workbook. I will add the link into the comments field. You can use that for two important reasons. It is great to create a goal that is in a SMART format, so it is as specific and measurable and attainable and realistic and timely as possible. And also you can use this workbook to track well your progress. We will use our Facebook group to see how are we progressing, and here we can communicate about how it is going for everyone, what are the difficulties, what are the challenges here, the obstacles, and share all the progress between us. So thanks again for joining our challenge, and I'm really happy to see you here.